my app. It's not gonna be a very long video.
Video?
Yeah, they said they're gonna clip all my missed MLGs, and I'm just like, it's not gonna be a long video.
Thank you.
Oh, clutch.
What was that?
Clutched.
Get more confident, Bella, and I will see you do more dumb clutches. Fair. Hey, I clutched the one that I needed to not die. That's clutch. Clutch is doing it when you have to not die. You know what I'm saying? That's what makes it clutch.
This is my new fish now.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
Bells. I will name you Blubby.
5, so. Alright, I think there's a couple more. Oh my god, okay. Kinda sad. Oh my goodness. Can't clutch if there's no water bucket on my hot water.
Oh! Okay, I really thought I was gonna. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, wait, does it go? Okay, it goes all the way down. Yeah, clutch, 100% clutch. You saw nothing.
You wanna know what's insane?
What?
You left your wait, hold on. You left your villagers in here?
Oh!
No.
Can I, like,
nice
jump in here without dying this time?
The water saved you.
Oh.
No, it didn't.
Oh my god. Can I, like, jump in here without dying this time? I mean, I think I'll be fine, but no, we're not doing that. Yeah, it literally doesn't work, Caden. Dude, that was 2.5 hearts of damage!
It's me.
Okay, can I clutch
I'm coming to
this?
kill you.
Caden?
Wow.
No! No! Alright, we need to kill... Ow. It's nighttime again. I'm like disbelief over that. That's oh my god. Alrighty guys, welcome back to the single player world. How are we doing? Let's go ahead and turn this music off. Alright, yeah, we'll go ahead and shut that off there. How's everybody doing, man? It's so amazing to be back. So excited. I was literally itching this week. I literally I wanted to hop on earlier this week, and I did get on a little bit just to see where I kind of left off and kind of mark what projects I needed to do and stuff like that. But I didn't want to play and have you guys miss out. I was itching so bad to be back in the single player world this week. And yeah, I'm super excited. I'm super excited, guys. So here, let's do this because game capture is probably not going to work. Do that and get back into it. But man, I'm so excited. So, yeah, I thankfully like I had today off, and so I was like, you know what, we're gonna stream a single player world. I am currently in the process of moving states right now, though. So I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to play for the next little bit, but I think I'm gonna try if I can like stream this once a week for the next probably 4 to 8 weeks, depending. I'm gonna try to do that just to kind of get my feet wet again, get into it and whatnot. But I'm really ready to get back into this full swing. I can't believe it's been pretty much 8 months. Part of that is a lot of things have happened in that period of time. So sorry that it's been so long. I never planned on having this long of a break from the world and all that. A little sad that it's been that long since we're really getting back into it. And I know we've hopped on a few times. But yeah, life's just been super crazy, guys. Super crazy. So super excited to be back with the single player world. And like I said, we had the community server, which is kind of the reason why we took a pause. And it was good. I think at the time I was a little burnt out. I feel like so we're in 1.2 right now, and some of the projects have just been very big, and that's fine, but they were really monotonous. And a big part of it is there's certain things in this particular update that we just can't do after this. So like it's kind of a big deal, right? I can't go back that easily. And so that's kind of been, I think, a reason why the projects have been so big and whatnot. And so I'll kind of talk about what I have planned left to go. And there's probably still a good amount of time. So I think it's good that we got a good break. But yeah, definitely didn't plan on it being this long. But yeah, so like we had the community server, and then I got a job back in October. And then we started, I had some plans of doing Deathbound, which has been in the work for like over a year, and have been wanting to get back into SMPs for a while. Um, and really missing playing with a lot of those friends, and super glad that we got into it. And I think, it's a little different than before I was married. I don't have quite all the same time, so I don't think I'll dive as much into SMPs. I think I want my main focus to be my single player content. But I think I've talked with some of those guys, and I think we're gonna try to do stuff, once a week or twice a month, stuff like that to keep up with each other, even if we're not doing an SMP. So I think that'll kind of be the plan with that. But yeah, then I got a job, and then we did Deathbound, and I actually planned on getting back into this during Deathbound back in February. But then I figured out in February that just based on some circumstances that we're moving, in the next few months, and I didn't know exactly when that was. So there's been so much to figure out in the last month and a half. Like the last 6 weeks have been absolutely insane, and so I just have not. I didn't want to start anything I wasn't ready to commit to. But yeah, I'm officially moving. We're actually signing a lease this weekend, me and my wife, and we'll be moving probably in about a month. So a lot of packing to be done and all that. So I'm gonna try to see if I can hop on it all in that time. I'm not gonna make any promises, but I will try to do once a week, I think is my goal. But once I get settled, so I would say hopefully by June at the latest, I want to be back into playing this world probably up to 3 times a week. That would be my goal, is 3 times a week. Maybe, the occasional it'll only be twice, but I think the goal will be 3 times a week again. I've really been missing the world. Have lots of exciting content stuff that I want to get into, and so let's kind of talk about that and like what we want to work on for the rest of this version. Oh, and I did totally forget. I need to do something before we start. Man, it's been a minute. I actually got to, since we're playing single player, I actually got to change some of the audio stuff that I got going on here, because otherwise we won't hear any sound. That ain't good. So here, let me change, because the old like Minecraft whatever will just not like work. So I have like voice meter for my sound, but it just does not work with old Minecraft. So I'm super excited for when we get updated to a newer version. So, alright, hopefully this should work again, and we can get, yeah, there we go. We got sound, guys, we got sound. So let's hop into it. Alright, so I do remember that I'm getting kind of low on my picks and stuff like that, but man, alright, so let's look at where we left off real quick, and I'll kind of go over the projects that we need to, and I'm planning on streaming till probably about 11 my time today, so that's about 3 hours is the goal. But I'll say we'll do at least 2.5 to 3 hours today is the plan. I would honestly be down to do longer, but I have some errands I do have to do later in the day and stuff like that. But yes. So we left off with, we did some work with our villagers. If you guys remember, we got some villagers for the first time, which was super exciting. Okay, I was like, wait, where are our villagers? We got an iron golem. Actually, this isn't our first one. This is our second one. We got our first one down in the cave, which I think we actually will try to save. But yes, we're going to start on a village. So I think we're going to have a village in here instead of making a custom village. I do want to make a custom village at some point, but I think we'll wait for the 1.14 update to go work on a custom village, because I think there'll be a lot more to do and reason to make a custom village. And there's lots of other farms and stuff to build in these earlier versions. I do want to build big projects, but I don't want to get too involved in them where I'm in an update for 9 months. You know what I mean? I want to spend about, I'd say 3 to 6 months per version, kind of max. 6 is like definitely kind of max what I want to do. Because I do want to make sure that we're actually progressing through. I know there can be a lot to do, but I want to make sure we're progressing through. That's going to be quite important, you know? Especially too with all the drops that they're starting to release and whatnot. Alright, we'll sleep real quick and then we'll get to the next thing. Alright. One sec. Sorry. Do need to open up another page here. Alright, well, I'll come back to that in a second. Alright, but the last thing, the very last thing we worked on was this. We started a wood farm, and I did want to make like one where trees are naturally growing as well, but I feel like we can honestly wait a version. Like, we can wait for that. I don't think it's uber important that we have that immediately. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll change my mind. Also, I haven't found a spot in the cave that I want to put the wood farm, which is part of like, let's wait, you know? You guys remember Etho has that giant wood farm in his cave, but like he built his cave in a, you know, in his base in a mine shaft. But we built this wood farm. It's actually like a modern version that happened to work. So that's super exciting. So we're actually gonna be working on this today, and the reason for the wood farm is I want to get a bunch of petrified oak slabs to have in a world. And the thing about petrified oak slabs is that they don't burn, which is huge. And basically all you have to do is make wooden slabs in these earlier versions to get petrified oak. And like when they updated, they turned into petrified oak. Because it was basically they coded as like stone and these earlier versions, but then they had to change the code when they added different types of planks. So let's go over here. I really need to fix this because we got like a slime farm going over here, and this is kind of brutal. I wish we could have carpets so that nothing would spawn in here, but it doesn't really work. So, alright. We're getting some mobs over here. Anything? It's kind of how I've been getting actually a decent amount of XP recently. It's not bad. And bones as well. This is kind of nice for all that good stuff. I mean, yeah, this is like really pumping out some mobs right now. It's pretty good. Forgot how good this could be. Alright. I can't wait till 1.3 though, because we'll get to an enchanting update and we'll only need 30 levels. Oh, that'll be so nice, because I'm going to need a couple pickaxes, more pickaxes this version, and not excited about going through all those pickaxes. I'm like, why am I walking so slow? It's because I'm hungry. Alrighty. So, let's get into the other projects that I want to work on. So, I want to get a crap ton of petrified oak slabs. That's one thing on my checklist. And at this point, I'd say that's a pretty easy checklist item. That's not going to be a massive deal. But we got some other items that are going to take longer. I'm not going to go to it today, but if you guys remember, we have the double blaze spawner, which is actually a, I used water because we can get water in the nether in this version. So I use water to collect blazes, but it does kill them. So we're having some issues where, like, collecting them where they die beforehand. And with blazes are actually one of the few mobs that, like, you have to kill them yourself to get any drops. There's not really, like, any other options, I think. Like, I don't know. Would I say one of the few mobs? Yeah, because I think some other mobs will drop items even if the player doesn't kill them. But I'm not 100% sure. I don't remember. But yeah, so if you guys remember, this is the tedious task that we were working on that kind of got monotonous, and it was building all these hallways and whatnot. So these are pretty much done. I do have to build the one section down this hallway that leads to the blaze biome. So I'd say we got a little bit more with this. Then we got to place all the water like we got over here. So it's going to take a little bit of time for some of that, but I think we've got the majority of the project done for now, and we'll finish the rest in future versions, especially when we can get, like, tools and stuff easier, so that's exciting. Also, next version, we get actual XP for mining, so more incentive to do mining in those later versions, so I don't really want to do a lot of mining. But I want to change some of this hub out, but I'm trying to figure out how much to do this version or not, and it's because I want to add water to certain things. I actually was thinking about this, and I don't know if I love how this came out. I think it would be really cool to put villagers in here and have villagers farm this. Now, it wouldn't really, like, work for this update anyway, because for some reason, villagers aren't going through portals, and, like, I don't know if the farmers will actually farm it or not, these versions. Also, too, we haven't got the different types of food groups yet, so that'll be exciting when we get the different, like, potatoes, carrots, and beetroot, and we can put one in each corner. But I kind of want to make this taller, actually, so that the villagers can actually farm it. And yeah, I just want to change some stuff about this, and then, yeah, there's just a lot of, I don't know, I'm still thinking through it. I also don't know if I like the wooden slab, so I wanted to do it so it would be like, oh, these don't burn, that's why they're in the nether, that's why I use these will become petrified oak, but I kind of went with a whole frozen theme, so I'm like, I do want to do, like, I want this to be kind of a cursed nether hub, like things that shouldn't be in the nether, like that was kind of my whole idea, but I feel like maybe I should use snow, but I don't know if I can use snow layers or not. You can't silk touch snow layers in this version, because I don't want mobs to spawn either, and then all that. So we could also just change that in a future version as well. It's nothing in the world, but I kind of have a new idea that I want to go with. So I'd had this idea already, but I want the underneath also. Doesn't matter how many torches I get in here, I swear these guys always keep spawning. It's really annoying. But yeah, so we got all this space down here. So I want to make this circle go all the way down to the bottom there, and we're going to build an aquarium down, and that's kind of the purpose. Like, I want to build an aquarium because I think that would be really cool. Now, we're not going to build a whole aquarium in this version because that would be a lot of work, and there's actually nothing we can even put in it in this version. So, hold on 1 second, I had an issue with my OBS here. Yo, it's me, Bell Mason. What's up, dude? I don't know what's going on with my chat. It's supposed to clear old chats from old streams, but it is not doing it. But what's up, Bell Mason? How are we doing? Hope you're having a good day. But yeah, so the plan is to make an aquarium out of this. So we're going to continue this circle all the way down. And so all the layers that are in the netherrack, which means we have a lot more netherrack to clear, which is an issue because of pickaxes. So I'm not sure exactly how we'll figure this out, but I got to clear out all the netherrack to basically to where that goes, which is like Y80 something. Great, I'm glad you're doing good, Bell Mason. That's awesome. I'm here. I know I'm here after a bit. All good, bro. It's only been a little bit longer. I've just been talking about plans and stuff like that and what I need to do before moving on to the next version. The main part is finishing nether stuff. So we gotta fix the blaze farm and make it work optimally. So I gotta figure that out. I got the wood farm so I can make a bunch of petrified oak slabs. So that's 2 of the major things that I have to get done. And I would say there are good portions of the way down. The biggest thing is this. So I kind of have an idea. I'm going to make a glass cylinder that goes all the way down, and we're going to have the aquarium. But I'll probably build much of the aquarium later. I just need to place the water because I can only do the water in this version. But during the rest of this netherrack here, I want to build other layers like this to do stuff. And I want to do like a brewing room, and then like a netherwort collection room using water, which would be really cool. And right now in this version, netherwort only grows in the nether. So I want to, like, Etho has a big room where he collects netherwort. I kind of want to do a similar thing, but I don't know exactly how I want to do it yet. So some of that I got to figure out, but that's what I want the other layers to be, is like a netherwort, a brewing room, and then I might want to combine, like, I wanted another room for hallways that I could use, but it would potentially be, instead of the water, it would be like if we need to transport mobs. So I want another hallway underneath this one where we could transport mobs with like rails and stuff. So that's what this would be. But then I also want this farm room, and I put it both in the same room, so I might make this 2 separate rooms. So that's kind of the plan. So we might have to finish that. And then instead here, what I'm thinking about doing is, because there'll be several different layers, is doing a circle in the middle and having a spiral staircase that goes all the way up. And then the spiral staircase also goes through the aquarium as well. So you can view so it's like a cylinder inside of another cylinder, right? And the aquarium will be the in-between. So there'll be the out cylinder, which is the wall, and then the inner cylinder will be the walkway. And then that will be the walkway for the whole aquarium. And that's kind of my plan. And so I'll have a cylinder of walking that goes all the way down, all the way up here, at least to the top layer. And maybe even we'll continue the cylinder all the way up to this. But I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I want to do a cylinder inside that's a spiral staircase. And I think that'll be really cool. So I was kind of thinking about that. And I think we might do something like that. But yeah, I just got to figure out what's got to be done this version. But I'd say finishing this is going to be the main part. And we got the blaze farm, and the petrified oak, and then we got one other project that we really need to work on, or at some point, which is a gold farm. But I don't know if it needs to be this version. So the big thing is, right now there are golden apples, right? And in 1.0, the recipe is 1 apple in 8 gold blocks, which is like super expensive, right? Well, in 1.1 and 1.2, it's 8 gold nuggets in an apple, which is like way cheaper. Also, apples are easier to get with a wood farm, right? So that's where I gotta figure out, you know, do we need the wood farm and whatnot? But so basically, next version, it changes to 2 types of golden apples: the enchanted golden apples, which you can actually craft, and normal golden apples. And the normal golden apples are golden nuggets, and the enchanted ones are gold blocks. But because this version only has the 1 type, and they look enchanted when you make them, I'm considering trying to make a gold farm so I can make a bunch of them, hoping in the next version they actually turn into enchanted golden apples instead of the normal golden apples. But I have to test that in a creative world, so I'm going to test that before I commit to building one, because that could be a huge waste. But if that does work, then we have to build a gold farm this version too. But I don't think that'll be the worst thing in the world. But that would kind of be, that would be one other thing we have to do. And then we maybe have to build the tree farm so we can actually get a bunch of apples and stuff. Because, you know, there's no trading yet and all that. So that's one other potential thing we might have to figure out. but I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, for today, we're going to start on just mining a bunch of wood and kind of figuring that out. And then two, I don't know if I've made a golden apple in this version. Let me test it out if it does actually have the enchanted, because now that I'm thinking about it, I haven't made one since they had the new recipe. So it is possible that it is not that way. Also, I think we're pretty good on snow, so we shouldn't need to do any more snow until we want to finish the hallways, which I'm not going to worry about finishing the hallways this version with like the upper part. That is a lot of work. But let's make a golden apple. So we got 2 apples there, but we should have more apples somewhere. Yeah, we got more here. And where's our gold? Okay, we got... Alright, well, I guess we can kill some pigmen to get the rest, because I don't really want to smelt that for one thing. Okay. Yo, Caden, what's up? How we doing? Alright. Pray that there's not a ton. And that they actually drop me some gold. That would be nice. There should be a ton of guys in here, so I think we'll be fine. Most of them you can hear are outside the farm. You're tired? That's fair. What are you tired from? Just school or what? Okay, there's enough for golden apples. Get this one other guy. I'm surprised these guys aren't mad at us. Alright, we got enough for a golden apple. Let's craft our golden apple and see what happens. Oh, I forgot. You can't do the... See, yeah, it has the enchanted look, which is kind of huge. So let's... So I'm wondering... So I do have to test it. I'm going to test it in creative school, and I just woke up. Fair enough. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I had the day off, so I was like, you know what? Let's get back into the single-player world. Because I really miss it, and I want to get back into it. We're going to obviously continue some of our other stuff, but I really miss the single-player world, so I want to get back into actively doing this. Okay, alright. We got so much netherrack. I actually think I have a potential use for it. We might use it to make the gold farm, but yeah. Alright, so I think today what we'll start to do is just mining wood for those petrified oak slabs, but I will go into a creative world and update it and see if they actually turn into enchanted golden apples or just normal apples, because that will be an important thing to figure out, right? I don't really know where to put that, so I'm just gonna put it there. But yeah. So we'll have to test that in the next version. I don't really know exactly what happens with it. So let's go down to our farm and get a bunch of wood. But yeah, like I said, this one doesn't give us apples, so we would probably need to make another one if we wanted to get a bunch of apples. But that's fine. We can figure it out. I mean, a tree farm's not... I'm just gonna make a big open space to put a tree farm, so it's not the end of the world. And we don't necessarily have to put that in our cave, but I don't have a good spot in my cave to do that right now. That I figured out. So yeah, we're gonna collect all this wood and all that. But yeah, this was one of the last things. I think this was the last thing that I did. So Caden, how have you been other than being tired? How close are you to finishing school, by the way? Like, how many more weeks do you have? Bro, this is so much wood, actually. I feel like we're gonna rip through this pickaxe. Or this axe, though. But yeah, we're gonna get a bunch of this so we can make so much petrified oak, and we should be like really good on wood for a while too. On here because yeah, no worries about Mason. Sounds good. Yeah, I do need to. Also, thanks for the follow. I do need to figure out some stuff with streaming stuff. Sorry, I have not done that, guys. But with Deathbound, I planned on doing some of it, but yeah, life's been crazy, and I just felt like the Deathbound was difficult enough. I didn't need to add other stuff to it. But Caden remembers, I do want to do like a bunch more stuff with the streams and all that. And I wanna add some more reward options for you guys and stuff like that. I wanna build an MLG tower for this world too. Thing is, I gotta figure out when MLGing is actually enabled and stuff. But 9 weeks, then another year. Nice, cool, sounds good. Also, kid, I have just remind me, and not super urgent and all that stuff, but I do want to chat with you about something. So just remind me if you don't. I mean, it's not super urgent, but I would say like at least in like if you haven't, and I don't necessarily expect you to remember this, but before we potentially start the community server over again, or like after the time that I've moved, if I haven't reached out, just remind me. But I want to chat with you about something. So just, yeah, if you remember a little bit down the road, let me know, and I'll make sure that we talk. I want to ask you about something, but not super urgent or anything like that. But yeah, definitely if you see me like talking about the community server and I haven't reached out to you, then bring it up to me because I want to ask you some stuff. And it's somewhat related to the community server, but not super. Also, speaking of which, starting that would definitely be a little delayed. Also, what version of the game are you on? We're on 1.2 right now, and I just kind of laid out what things we have left to do in this version. And this one's kind of been a really long one, much longer than I planned on. Because I kind of want to spend about 3 months in a version, but I'm realizing that I might need to spend a little bit longer in some. But we spent 3 months before I took my really long break, so I feel like if we do another 3 months, it's not going to feel that bad. I'm not going to try to, but if it ends up being that way. But so basically, I want to. So the big reason why like this version takes so long, for what I'm trying to do, is because it's the last version where you can get water in the Nether, and I'm just trying to like. Once you upgrade, I can't go back, right? So I want to make sure I get everything done. So the big things we have left are fixing the blaze farm, which uses water to collect the blazes. The problem is it's killing the blazes and I'm not getting any of the drops because blazes don't drop items unless the player kills them. So I gotta find a way to collect them where the water is not too, like, is not killing so many of them. If it kills the occasional one, it's not the end of the world. That wouldn't be optimal either, but I gotta work on that a little bit and figure that out, which is not super fun. But I gotta figure that out, and then the other thing was getting a bunch of petrified oak slabs, which is, you know, why we made this wood farm, which is pretty massive. I think at some point I'll find a way to get TNT to like collect some of this, because oh my gosh, this is a while chopping with this. But as you can see, look at all the wood we're getting. This is awesome. This is so much better than what I was doing before. And then the other thing is finishing the Nether hub, and so I want to make an aquarium. We're not going to build the whole aquarium now because it's not really a let's see, what's the word, like, I don't want to build the whole aquarium now because it's not necessary, and I couldn't put anything in it even if I wanted to, because there's no mobs other than squids, so there's no fish or anything like that yet in the game. So, but it's something I want to, you know, kind of have the foresight and do beforehand. So I'm going to build the aquarium. But I came up with the idea while I was thinking about it to do an inner sphere as well, or an inner circle inside the cylinder. And that'll be the staircase, which you can view the whole aquarium from the inside. And that'll also be my walkway up and down. Have you heard of a game called Brawl Stars? I have heard of a game called Brawl Stars. But I don't really play, though. I think that's the Supercell, right? I used to play a ton of Supercell games, but I just don't really have time for them anymore. Okay. This is taking longer than I thought, but it's not completely destroying my axe. But this was still like a third of my axe, so... that is fair about what? Just what I was saying about, like, all the other stuff, or what? What's up, Warner? Yes, I found my YouTube. I mean, I've been streaming, it's just been Deathbound, and it's been when you've been asleep, because it's like 7:30 at night, so... Almost 26k. Nice. I don't really know what that means, but sounds like it's probably a decent amount of something. But yeah, no, super excited to be getting back to the single player world. Also, Warner, it's been a minute. How are you doing? We should talk at some point soon too. I'm in the process of moving as well, so I've been super busy, but I'm excited for getting settled. And I'm moving to move closer to me and my wife's family. Both live in North Carolina, so we're moving to go be closer to them. Nice. 26k trophies. Gotcha. I don't know why. Oh, it was stuck like that because of that one block. That's right. I forgot. Alright, cool. Well, we got that. I mean, look at how much wood that was, guys. Like, that was an insane amount of wood. 10 stacked into one. Woo! Let's go. Alright, we'll do some more of it. Or whatnot. We'll get some more wood. What were you saying about the other stuff? Got you. Okay, cool. So yeah, but there's one other thing that we might need to do. So like with the aquarium, we'll get done what we have to get done this version, but the rest will be done in future versions, if that makes sense. So I'll only do whatever I have to do this version and save rest for future versions, so that way we're not spending forever in this world. Oh, I forgot that I can't. Bro, people just playing Minecraft makes me actually want to play it again. I know, bro. I know. Yeah, I literally, like, I was missing this world so much this week. I literally almost, like, hopped on and played, the other night. I was missing it so much. I want to say it was, like, Tuesday or Wednesday, and I was like, man, I want to say, I think it was Tuesday night. But I was like, man, I don't want to do stuff without people seeing, so I didn't hop on, but I did I did hop on to check out the world, but I didn't actually play. I just tried to figure out what was next, but I'm like, man, I really missed this. We need to get back to it. So, super excited to be getting back to it. It's awesome. And, so the one other thing we need to do outside of the aquarium and build those cylinders and build the area underneath, because some of those rooms will have to be made now. So I honestly don't think that's that bad, and we can figure out. The biggest thing is just figuring out what it needs to look like, and I don't know what that is yet, so we'll have to figure that out. But the other big thing is the gold farm to make golden apples. But I don't know if so like I explained earlier, golden apples are made with golden nuggets in this version, but in the next version, there is when they added the 2 types of golden apples, and you can actually get notch apples. But because golden apples in this version have the enchanted look, I'm thinking that when you update, they might all become the more expensive notch apples, which require golden blocks, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna have to test that in Creative World, and if it works, then we're gonna make a bunch of notch apples this version while we still can. I mean, we'll be able to make them in future versions, but we can make them so much cheaper. I mean, it's literally like 1/81th of the price, right? Because it's 8 gold nuggets versus 8 gold blocks, which is 81 times the amount of gold. Like, because that's 9 times 9. So yeah, it's like an insane amount more, right? Alright, we got some bones here, which is good. We might go over to... Do we need more bones? Where are we at with bones? We also have the skeleton farm right here, which is a big reason why I built the wood farm right here. But I want to grow some more trees. Oh yeah, we got plenty of bones right here. Thing is, where... I need to get more, saplings. So let's get some more saplings, and then we'll keep working on this. Sorry, I was trying to drop off my gunpowder, but I realized that's the other chest, and then I decided that I'm just gonna put it in the chest up in the main base. Well, I think next version, let's see, what do we have to do next version? So it'd be villagers. I do want to work more on the cave base too, so I think we'll work on that. I love buff Clancy Brawler. That was D tier to S tier with insane buffs. Nice. Yeah, I have not really played the game at all. I've seen it. I've played a bunch of Supercell games, but that was one that I just didn't get into. And I don't really play anymore. I used to play Clash of Clans on and off for a really, really long time. But then I finally was like, bro, every time I get back into this, I get really close to, like, getting everything complete. And then I give up again. And you know what? I'm not up for the grind anymore. So I have refrained from getting back on. I think I'm done. The amount of time that I always spent trying to, like, get everything upgraded, and I'm like, oh, it's too much time for a game that, like, works when you're not doing anything anyway. But for the most part, other than I like attacking and stuff. Okay, where are all okay, we have a decent amount of saplings. That is good news, because we are going to need them. I think we can also do birch with this, but, like, why would I want birch with, like, ugh? I don't know if we can do the other trees. So I think we'll do this. I did test it out, but I don't remember, because that was still like 5 months ago. So, yeah. So we do need to get more saplings, which that is the only problem of this farm. We don't really get many saplings back, so I'm going to have to get some more somehow. Brawl Stars is just like League? What do you mean? All right. Kind of the same thing. I don't know that much about League, but people have said they're similar. Like League of Legends? Gotcha. I mean, I've definitely played that. Probably too much of that, but I wouldn't know. I don't think the gameplay would be the same. I'm assuming. I'm assuming they just mean by the champions. There's only one mode that is like League, and that mode is horrible. Gotcha. Okay. And honestly, I just love the nostalgic feel of, like, the old block types and stuff like that. Like, everything just looks a little bit different. I honestly love it. I know, like, some of it's definitely worse, but it's like, man, you just miss it, you know? And I forget you don't even have an offhand in this version, too. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. When did the offhand get added? That wasn't combat update, was it? Maybe it was. Alright, we're gonna do this for a little bit, guys. I'd like to get at least one chest of wood. How many slabs would that make? I mean, it would make a decent amount of slabs. I think that's like 3 chests of petrified slabs, but I don't know. Do not know. We need more saplings. We can sometimes like pair into this and whatnot, but I wonder if we have more saplings at the brick pyramid. You know what's crazy is that like we went through all the wood that we got from building the pyramid because that was in a forest already. Like, isn't that insane, guys? That we went through all that already, like all that wood essentially. That is kind of insane, actually. I wonder if we can get 50 levels just from some of these XP farms, because that would be kind of nice. Just tearing this out to see if we can get any more saplings or anything. Alrighty. You use a lot of bone meal with this, but like I have the skeleton spawner right there. It's not really a big deal. Okay, that's. I wonder if the leaves are playing a part in these taking longer to regrow. So, why was that, bro? I almost broke through that piston so fast with my fist on accident. That was actually a little insane. Yeah, I don't know how many petrified oak slabs I want, but I know I really want a decent amount. So I don't know if we'll actually craft any today because like they don't look any different this version anyway, but they will next. But we'll at least get a bunch of the wood. So I want to get a whole double chest of wood. It's kind of my goal, I think, for today. Then if we got time for other stuff outside of that, then we'll definitely do it. But I was like, you know what? Let's get a big part of that project done today. Honestly, that might be enough wood. It'd be nice to get some more wood for other stuff, though, too. So we might... I don't know. If we end up needing to do... We might end up needing to do, like, a different type of wood farm anyway for the golden apples. So, I think, that's the case, then we'll worry about that on another day anyway, because I'm gonna have to go get some more wood, right? Wow, I really did forget about how much bone meal we pour through. Yeah, sometimes you put a bunch in and then it's just, yeah, nothing. Yeah, I had like two 1-to-1 or back 1-to-1s, which was really nice. I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom here in a minute, guys. So I think give me a couple more minutes, and then I'll run like a quick ad break, and I'll run to the bathroom and whatnot. Maybe should be breaking these leaves more often, but I want to play horror Minecraft, but I don't think there's anything good. What do you mean? There's not anything good. There's a lot of horror Minecraft players, and it can actually be a pretty popular genre. But I don't know. It's just never been my thing. I've never been much of a person to enjoy horror games or anything like that. It's just I don't know. I'm not easily scared, but I'm just also like, it's not that fun to me. Just my personal feelings on it. I don't enjoy it, so. I remember one time I watched a horror movie and I was like, this isn't even scary, but I'm like, also like, you're not getting scared, which I think it's just people really like the adrenaline of it, but if you're like not getting scared, then what's the point of watching a horror film anyway, right? That's kind of like the entire point. Oh, I'm actually close enough to be spawning skeletons right there. Oh, that's crazy. I don't know why, but I swear there's like a cap on it when like there shouldn't be a mob cap on spawners, but for some reason this is only spawning a certain amount. If I just let it go, it doesn't spawn infinitely, which is really kind of annoying, especially considering there is no entity cramming on this version, and it would make it a lot more convenient. Well, we're getting a few more saplings out of it now, so that's kind of nice. It is nice that I can kind of have both of these mob grinders going at the same time, though, while I'm working on this. So I can get, like, collect more bones, essentially, while I'm, working on it, which is really nice. How many rows are we at, by the way? I kind of forgot to check that when I stepped out. I could set it up where the mob grinder actually kills them for the bones. So we can have it kind of infinitely going here. Man, I can't wait till hoppers, bro. Hoppers are going to be such a game changer. Actually, we might really work... I think I want to work on the cave some before this, but 1.5 I think is going to be our cave, like, time to really build out this cave. Because it's going to be the redstone update. And, oh man, there's going to be so much to do. And I'm super excited for it. I love building redstone farms, so I think we'll really work on building out this cave. Which I think we'll use a lot of petrified oak slabs in it, because they're, like I said, they're not burnable, so kind of huge. Kind of huge. I also didn't realize they dropped bows in this version. Also, they dropped full health bows, which is kind of cool. Alright. I'm going to kill these mobs over here, and then take a quick... Can I do it with just my fist? There should be one hit, right? Or pretty close to it. I should stop doing this instead of wasting durability on my sword. Ooh, you know what would be really cool? If I built a creeper tree farm. If I have creepers blow up the trees. The thing is, creepers don't drop all the blocks, though. Yeah, maybe that's not worth it. That would be cool, though. I'll do a little testing, but I'm pretty sure they don't drop all the blocks. So I'm not sure it's worth it. But that would be really cool. I mean, I have the mob grinder right here. Oh, I'm like, why am I taking... Oh. Why am I taking damage? Looks like, because, Okay, that's a decent amount of bones, so that's good. Alright. We're getting a good... Oh, got a nice bow here, too. It's literally the same as my current one. Okay, I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break, guys. We shall be right back. I'm just gonna... Right here. Alright, be back in just a minute, guys. Alright. Let me go ahead and put the ad break on. Alrighty, guys. Sorry about the wait there. We are back. Alright. Also, I totally forgot to show you guys this earlier, so let me just go ahead and grab this now. But, bro, it won't move. Okay, that was super weird. So if we go here to 1.3, before the update will act like stone. So this is the petrified slabs I was talking about, but Golden Apple has 2 crafting recipes now. The new one replaces the golden nuggets with gold blocks. So I'm kind of hoping that they will be enchanted, but I'm not sure. Only 2nd tier glows like enchanted tools has attributes of that. So yeah, I just don't know. Oh, and it says has the attributes the golden apple had before. Oh, so I don't know if it'll work because if it's not crafted before, like the old one, it might be the 1st tier, but we'll test it out. We'll figure it out. I'm not too worried about it. I still think we should make a bunch because they're cheaper than the... How did I only get 1 mob while I was sitting here? They're definitely cheaper than golden apples created in current versions, right? But we won't need to do that this version. We'll do it next version, probably. We'll make a gold farm next version instead. We'll have to make a iron farm at some point too, but I don't think that's gonna... I did try to work on that, if you guys remember, before we last left, and I just think that's gonna have to wait, and I think that's fine. We don't desperately need iron yet. We'll just need to make it before hoppers come out, I'd say, and we'll be fine. Then we'll be fine. Alright, we are a good chunk of the way through this at this point. It's good. That's crazy, that came out right as I did that as well. We're gonna have to sit at this for a little bit here shortly, I think. But... Alright, let's get back to it. Also gonna need more saplings soon. So I just noticed I have not gotten a single apple yet. Just a little sad. Little sad. Honestly, that might be the harder part of if we do end up doing the golden apples, is getting that. But I think I'm hoping that maybe we can trade with villagers for apples in the next version, but I don't know, because they don't have the same villager trades that they have now, right? It's different types. Just trying to break this as we go along so we can get more saplings to replace what we're using. Obviously, it's not replacing everything, but it's helping, you know? Nice. Yeah, sometimes, man, it's like, have to use a bunch, or nothing at all. It's a bit wild. About to run out of saplings. Yeah, I'll have to go looking around for more. I'm hoping there might be some saplings at the brick pyramid, but I'm not feeling too confident about that, so I never thought saplings would be a problem. So I should have known better. We're 20 levels though, which is pretty nice. We might get to the 50 today. We need to make a new pickaxe. It's kind of nice. Yeah, I'd honestly say the biggest problem with this is getting more saplings. Like, the bones is not a big deal. Like, we do use a lot, don't get me wrong. But, like, we're also getting more as we go along, so it's not the end of the world. Cool. Alright, how are we doing? A few more rows here, 4 more rows. I don't know how far we are on that. Obviously, I can't check. Let's look around our base for some more saplings. I'm just gonna put this away here. Let's kill the mobs over here real quick first, too. Alright, let's see if we can find any more saplings. Can we find any saplings in any of our storage area? We got a little bit of slime, guys. I think we're doing pretty decent on slime, being honest. Yeah, not a whole lot in here. I honestly think we should move more into there, though, probably. I also need to fix the sheep farm at some point, but I don't know when that's gonna be because I don't know why I bothered looking there and it's not gonna be in there. Okay. So, got... Yeah, at this point too, I don't know which chest stuff can be in, so gotta look around a little bit. Nothing in here. So we are gonna have to go over to the brick pyramid. About to be nighttime or is it about to be daytime? It's getting brighter, okay. It's about to be daytime. We really need to make like an easier way out of here. But I guess I got it the other way, so it's not the end of the world. was weird. Where are these mob sounds coming from? I've like cleared out all the caves underneath here, I thought. Okay, hopefully there are saplings in here. If not, we're gonna have to get up to Ralph or Ralph. Yep. Sandstone Stair, King of Kingdoms. Mason, 692, Fighter of the Sandstone Stair Kingdom. Then Angie Clemens, Ruler of the Sandstone Stair Kingdom, man. I don't know if you're still here, Mason, but man, can't believe how long ago that was. I still gotta make the video on the Brick Pyramid, which is actually one of the next ones. It's the next one on this world for sure. Just, man, I've not been able to get to it, but man, we got nothing. I really burned through all the wood and saplings from all that we tore out in here. Like, that's insane to me. So, alright. I don't want to just chop down more forest. I think we just need to grow some trees and mine all the saplings and do that, I guess. I want to do it near my base, though. That way, like, when we need to sleep, we can sleep pretty easily, but... There's not a lot of free space around my base anymore, is there? We have used quite a bit of it up. Alright, can't believe I am now mining trees to get saplings. Didn't think that would be happening, but it is. Yeah, I think we might need to build another tree farm, but I don't think that's probably going to happen today. I'll give that some thought about what we want to do for that. I can't reach those. Okay. Got 2 extra saplings from that. They do go a lot quicker when you don't have any obstructions, though. Build it instantly right away, which is kind of nice. It's kind of why it's probably optimal, because you get a lot more out of your bone meal in these earlier versions, which is really nice. Kind of nerfed bone meal pretty hard in later versions. Okay, give me 1 second. Honestly, if we get the 50 levels today, too, with all the killing mobs, that'd be a pretty big win for today as well, I'd say. Okay, we didn't get a single sapling out of that. That is... Bro, what? It's like it obstructed that. That was weird. So far we doing so great on getting more saplings. Non-optimal. I don't want to go chewing down a forest, but... Yeah, so far we are up 2 after doing 4. This will be our 4th tree, I think. Or 5th, something like that. So not proving to be too helpful. Not a single sapling out of that one either. Yikes, guys. Yeah, and it is like stopping the growth of the other one if I do that, which is not good. Alright, we're starting to get some out, thankfully. But yeah, I don't know, maybe we will just need to build a wood farm. I don't know. I don't really want to do that today, but maybe we do need to spend some time doing that. So. So I don't really I could just go clear forest, but I don't really want to do that. I don't want to ruin the natural habitat we got going here. I guess we could probably go, we got a swamp nearby, we could just tear down a bunch of stuff from there, but I don't know if I really want to do that either. Probably don't care too much about the swamp, but it's my swamp. Shrek reference. Yeah, I can't believe we're like completely out of saplings. That's actually insane. Ooh, an apple. Yeah, apples are not super prevalent in this version though, or they might not be apple. Whoa. Oopsie daisies. Should get a bunch of... McKay, long time no see. What's up, bro? How are we doing? We are... Here, I gotta show you something we're doing. So, the irony is, it looks like I'm wood farming, doesn't it? No, I'm sapling farming, because my wood farm ate all of my saplings. Yeah, you came just in time for Shrek. Nice. Yeah, no, I'm literally hunting for saplings because my wood farm ate it all. So here, I'll show you the wood farm in a second. Did we get all the logs? Hope so. I think it's connected to this wood though, which means it will not deteriorate. Oh, so let's grab this. This one should give us a crap ton of saplings, so that's kind of nice. About to be nighttime, so. Also, I kind of did that, so. I'm about to get, to all good, bro. All good. Go to sleep as soon as you need to, but give me 1 second. I'll show you the wood farm in just a second if you want to stay and see that. Well, I'm glad, bro. I'm happy for you. As a man who is now married, the right woman makes all the difference. So, that's part of the reason why it's not deteriorating. I hate that when it's attached to other wood, it won't deteriorate. Whoa, that's funny. So we really need to sleep, by the way. So we'll just do that. But yeah, I'll stay for a bit. Don't worry. Okay, cool. Yeah, whenever you need to go to sleep though. Don't stay up on account of me. Oops. I forgot the reach distance in this version is horrible. Alright. I don't know if you remember. Oh yeah, no, I remember. I remember. Not to be like that, but yeah, I remember. I have a pretty good memory though, so don't Alright, this one tree gave us a crap ton of saplings, which is huge. Ah, fair enough. Wait, is she part of the reason why your sleep schedules is off? Because of the time difference? That is kind of funny, actually. Alright. Come on, I need these to drop some more saplings, but that was a good start. We'll do a couple more real quick, but yeah. Glad we got one of those trees. It's kind of nice. Maybe we should do it somewhere else, though. Yeah, let's do it up on this hill instead. Let me wait for these to... Bro, like, what is taking you so long? It's because of you. Fair enough. I've had really horrible sleep schedules, so I get it. I get it. Oh. Spam call. Ignore. You know what? How many saplings can those 6 leaves give? 6 saplings, so let's get that. Alright, let's just do a couple more to get a bunch more saplings. Call it there. But I think maybe we should make a tree farm, but I'm debating, do we make it on the surface here instead? I don't know. Like, I gotta think about that. I don't have a great place to do it, though. Unless I did it out here, which we could do, but I don't really know if I want to do that. What's the flattest area we can do over here? We got a lot of... It's good because then I can stream and focus on it. Yeah, no, that's nice. I don't want to be too far from the bed, my bed though, because oh, I can sleep. So we'll just do it up here. Oh, that's great. That is great. So you don't have to be like me and do your streams at 6 in the morning. Yeah. Understandable, bro. Sometimes it can be hard, though. I get it. I'm gonna let them, like, try to deteriorate. Oh, we got a nice big tree. That's... Oh, nice! Let's do this so that the stuff will actually... Alright, we'll do this a little bit longer. Try to get some more saplings so we can actually get a bunch. I wanted to get a whole double chest though, which probably won't happen today. It is funny that I am now doing this because I ran out of saplings, which kind of defeats the whole purpose of my wood farm. So I do think I need to make another wood farm. But, like, yeah, one where the trees, like, grow on their own, and then you come back and you mine them later. I mean, you could use bone meal, but the point is, like, you have a whole, like, kind of, if any of you've seen Ethos, he's just got a big room where he puts all his trees, and he mines it there, and I just fall down. Great. Great, great, great. Another apple though. We're getting some apples. That's nice. Dude, I'm glad. I'm happy for you. That's nice. Alrighty. What have you been focused on for your streams and stuff like that? What kind of work you working on? Are you doing some of your single player stuff? I know you had one going, if I remember correctly. Still working on that, or you been doing other stuff? Wow, that was a bit obnoxious. I'm sorry, guys. That was rough. I'm not gonna lie, I've been slacking on streams, but I've been doing stuff with them. Alright, sounds good. Sounds good. Sorry I didn't get to show you the wood thing, but I'll show you next time. I'm gonna be hopping on here more. I'm moving in a month, so I won't be on here super consistently, but I'm gonna try for once a week. But once I get settled, I'd say hopefully no later than June, then I will be grinding this, you know, at least 2 to 3 times a week again, which I'm super excited for. So, but yeah, I'll see you. Have a good night, bro. What's up, OG Parmar? What do you want me to call you? Is it OG fine, or do you have another name? What's up? How you doing? Yeah, old Minecraft does bring back memories. It's been super fun. I've been doing a journey where I play through every version of Minecraft, and I build certain things to remember each version by. And I'm having a lot of fun with this this project. I've been doing it for a little while now. A little over a year. I have taken a long break, and I'm just coming back to it. What's up, Warner? Welcome back. But yeah, I took a long break because I had some other projects going on. I got a new job. I'm moving. So it's actually been almost 8 months, which is hard to believe. But I was pretty active in it for a whole year, streaming 3 times a week, and then I'm getting back into it and stuff like that. You're from India? Nice. Jadep? Okay, Jadep. I'll try to... Is that how you pronounce it? That's probably... I probably butchered that, so I apologize. Caden's back. Warner's back. Let's go. Yeah, so, guys, the irony is I am now outside mining for wood because I ran out of saplings. So, I had to get more saplings. But I'm getting these nice big trees, which are giving me tons of saplings. But yeah, the irony. So I do think I need to make an Ethos Lab wood farm where the trees just sit and then you come back and farm them, you know. We're getting some apples from this though too, which is nice. We're up to 6 apples, so. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm not the best with pronunciation, so my apologies. I like it. I'm gonna subscribe to you. Thanks. Yeah, we'll be I'll be streaming the best I can while I'm moving, because I'm literally moving in a month. So my goal is to do like once a week on like Fridays or weekends, probably. It'll probably be weekends. Like, so today I had off, which is a big reason why I'm streaming today at this time. But I want to... It's alright, thanks. I appreciate you understanding. But yeah, once I get settled, so I'm hoping in a couple months in June that I'll be able to get back to my old streaming schedule, which was about 3 times a week on this world, which feels like a good amount. I can actually make really good progress and stuff like that. So I just felt like the way to go. So it'll be pretty close to this time. I used to stream at 6 a.m. my time, so about 2 hours before, so about 3.5 hours before this time is when I'd start. And I used to go till about 9. I work earlier now than I used to, so I'm gonna have to do probably 8 o'clock, but that's still a 2-hour stream. It's pretty good, so still can get a decent amount done there. So about to be nighttime. Honestly, let's just finish what we got with this, but with the bone meal, and then we'll go back to the wood farm down there because we've gotten a decent amount more saplings. Oh, I have a bed on me. I didn't even realize. I could have just... I'm gonna go down there next then. But yeah. So every version... I'm in 1.2 right now, and every version I'm building something to remember the version by. And it's normally based off of the version. Now, for 1.0, because it was the first version that officially came out, I built the brick pyramid as a tribute to the... Could I play with you sometime in the future? Yeah, I have a community server. It's not very active right now, but I'm going to be hopefully revamping it in the next few months over the summer. So, yeah, join my Discord if you want to be notified on that. It should be in the description of the stream. I think you're on YouTube, right? So, should be in the description of the stream. You can join my Discord and you'll be notified. But yeah, once I revamp that, then most definitely you can be joining. But yeah, I'm not really active on it right now, and I probably won't be active again on it until I revamp it. But you play cracked? Oh, I got you. Yeah, sorry. Unfortunately it's not cracked. It's just not safe for I don't know. It opens, like, running servers on cracked is that's a bit of a safety issue for a few reasons. So, but if you ever get the official version of the game, then definitely you can join on there. Still, if you want to be notified about stuff and when I'm streaming and whatnot, you can join the Discord, but no pressure. But yeah, so that brick pyramid was my 1.0 build. And then for 1.1, they added a way to get most of the music discs in the game from killing creepers. That's when that got added. So, I mean, you could get some from creepers before that, but it was not nearly as many. So now you can get a lot more. And you can get all but like a couple. I have Bedrock for official. Oh, well, my community server is Bedrock and Java applicable, so you could join on your Bedrock account. Yeah, no, I make them. I know a lot of people play on Bedrock, so I use man, I forget what it's called, but the pyramid is pretty. Thanks. Yeah, so that was my 1.0 build, and then my 1.1 build was a music disc farm, and then I'll show you my 1.2 build, which has been a long process. I thought the brick pyramid would be a lot. So if you don't know, the brick pyramid was actually the first structure ever added to the game to test structure generation. And so as a tribute to the development of the game, because I was playing in the very first version, I felt like that was a perfect monument. Yes, Geyser MC, that's it. Yeah, so I have Geyser, we use Geyser MC, so it is Java and Bedrock applicable. So you would definitely be able to join. So yeah, if you want to be notified when I revamp it, join the Discord. Like I said, it should be in the description of the stream. And then, let's see. Yeah, so yes, right now there is a fee. I don't know if I'll be changing that back to where there isn't a fee, but at the very least, it'll be less than it is now. But I'm not 100% sure if we'll even do a fee. I'm not 100% sure. I've been thinking about it a little bit, and I gotta think through it. But yeah, I don't know if I'll do a fee, but I think if I do, it'll be cheaper than it is right now. I'm honestly thinking like $1 or $2 a month, or if you pay annually, like you'll get a decent discount. Oh, nice. We got another big tree. Let's go. And the reason why I switched it over to done, join your server. Nice, thanks. Yeah, and the big reason why I switched it over to a fee too is because we had a lot of people join when it was free. Like, literally, we had 100 people join in a few days. And I had to, like, basically, I was going to have to upgrade the server if we kept getting new people, and I just couldn't afford to pay for that. So the fee is really just to help run the server run, which is why I don't want to charge a lot. Because it's just to help with that. But like I said, I'm not 100% sure if I will keep that or not. I've got a lot of stuff to think through, and I'm very busy right now, so I don't really have the time to go through it all right now anyway. But yeah, I'm hoping that maybe we can revamp it over the summer. That wasn't that big of a big tree. Fine. Look how much wood we're getting just from this, though. It's kind of nice. I think I got all the logs out of that one. But yeah, man, I am missing. I've been missing old Minecraft. Give me a few more minutes. We got 12 more bone meal here. We'll use the rest of this, and then I'll show you the 1.2 project, which is a nether hub. And the reason for that is in 1.2, it's the last version, you can get water in the nether using ice. So, which is why that is our 1.2 project. I think that tree was already there. Yeah, I would have chopped it down right away. I could just go chop down that forest over there, but I don't want to. It's a beautiful forest. I don't want to leave it. Diamond already? Nice. What's up? Ophiramati? How do I pronounce that? Sorry. I'm probably butchering it. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Diamond already? Yeah, I've actually been in this world for a while, but we're playing some old Minecraft here. This is my single player world. I have done it for, I've been in the world, I'm going to subscribe now. Thanks. Been in the world for, I spent about a year on the world, and then I've had to take a break for like the last 8 months, because one, I ran some other projects, but the other thing is also I got a new job, and I'm moving in a month, so haven't been able to actively play, but I'm really missing it, so, and I had the day off, so I'm playing on here today, and we're gonna get actively streaming it again 2-3 times a week is the goal, like I was doing before for that year, and yeah, getting back into it, I'm super pumped. So, but once I get settled in the new place I'm living, which I'm moving in a month, so I'm hoping I'm literally moving like the beginning of May, so I'm hoping by June I can get back to that, you know, 2 to 3 times a month. So give me a little time to get settled, but I will try to hop on like once a week in the meantime if I can. That's gonna be my goal. But right now we're getting, for how much longer will you stream? I'm gonna be on for another hour 15. Yeah, another hour 15 today. So be on for a decent amount longer. I am chewing through my axe, though. The durability on old tools is not great, if I'm being honest. Hoping we could get one more large tree, but that's fine. Alright. We have replenished a lot of our saplings, which is very, very nice. We were down... I used, like, over 2 stacks, I think, working on this wood farm. I had, like, a stack and a half today, and we're back up to a stack and a half. So, that's good. Why do I always get an ad? Alright, I watched the full stream. Sorry, you got an ad right then. What was your question? Oh, yeah, so I was explaining, now that you're back. Also, how do you pronounce your name? Is it Ophira Mahdi? Like, how would you, what would you like me to call you? But yeah, so I've been in this world for about a year, but we had to take a break for several reasons. One, I've been running a couple other projects, I got a new job, and two, I'm moving in a month. But you love Minecraft? That's awesome, me too. Old Minecraft, it's been especially a really cool project that I've been enjoying. But yeah, so I spent about a year on this, but I've had to take about like an 8-month break. I've hopped on a few times to stream. I only play in this world on stream, by the way. I do very little off stream. What's up, CD? Welcome to the stream. How are we doing today? Playing some old Minecraft. I just joined the stream. Yeah, I see that. Welcome. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. But yeah, I did this world for about a year and then had to take off for a new job, moving, all that stuff. So it's been about 8 months since I've actively streamed the 2 to 3 times a week I was doing for about a year. I've hopped on a few times since, but I only play in this world on stream, so you guys don't miss out on anything. And you can always go back and watch the streams, but that way you can see everything that I'm doing in this world. I do I've done a little bit of AFKing, only when I've talked to my chat and let them know. But that has been on the very rare occasion. I try to not make a bunch of AFK farms in this world, and also with the old version, that's kind of easier because it's kind of harder to. Anyway, you don't even have hoppers in this version. But I'm going to do my best to keep that going. It's also very much an etho thing, which is a big thing that inspired me to do this project. Almost 2 stacks of saplings, let's go. And like 14 apples, that's great. So yeah, so that's kind of what I'm doing. So I've spent a year on this world, took that break, and now I want to get back into it. And we're progressing through each version of Minecraft. So what's your name, by the way? You can call me Bell. So Bellistic is like the full name, but you can just call me Bell. Bell's fine. You have no idea why your mom gave you this new username. That's funny. What would you prefer to be called, by the way? I can't remember if I asked you that when you were in an ad or not. Okay. Ooh, get more saplings here. Yeah, I'll make sure we get everything. Over 2 stacks of saplings now. A decent amount of wood. Let's go. What's up, CD? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I saw your message earlier that you just joined. You might have been in an ad. So I apologize if you were in an ad. George... I don't even know how to pronounce that. Demigorgon? Welcome. How are you guys doing today? Alright, now, yeah, we're in a pretty good place. We can keep working on the wood farm. Let me show you guys my 1.2 project. So, for you, those of you that just joined, so I'm progressing through each version of Minecraft. And taking a few months or so to do each one is kind of how it's going. And this was my 1.0 project, was this giant brick pyramid, which we still got more work to do on, but we've completed the majority of the project. And then in 1.1, I did a music disc farm, because that's when they added where you could get most of the music discs in the game. And then in 1.2... is the last version you can get water in the nether. So I'm currently working on a nether hub that is... I've put a decent amount of work into, but because this is the last version I can get water, and I'm trying to put a lot of water in it to make a very cool custom nether hub, I'm still having quite a bit more to go. I just subbed. Thanks. Appreciate it. I need to scroll on... Oh, that's weird. Auto scroll is paused. It should show new updates. It's not showing the subs. That's really weird. Huh? I mean, I totally believe you. I have a thing on my OBS that should show when people sub though, so that's not working. I don't know why. Actually, good builder. I believe it. I believe it. So yeah, this is the nether hub. So you can see we got crops in the nether, but I'm building like a very cursed nether hub, and I got like a frozen, like snow globe-ish thing up here. And as you can see, I'm making, instead of ice roads, I'm making river roads, like, that I can boat on. Something like that. And I got a blaze farm that actually uses water to collect the blazes, which is kind of cool. But this is the 1.2 project. But you see this circle here. So I got like a half sphere up top. And then actually, if we go here, I can show you guys this real quick. I forgot that you could show this earlier. If we go up here like this, boom, above the nether roof. And if you're wondering how I got the bedrock like this, there is a version in 1.1 where it's like a snapshot of 1.1. If you press the button B, you literally get creative mode. So I used it to break the bedrock into the sphere. I only used it for things that I couldn't do any other way. Because another thing I'm doing through this series is collecting a lot of the rare and illegal items in Minecraft. I can actually show you guys that real quick. So I did this, and I got one other item you can only get in creative, but that's all I did in creative. I did it all on stream too, so you can go back and watch what I did. Damn, you're a good builder. Thanks, I appreciate it. I wouldn't say I'm the best builder, but I've definitely been trying to work on my skills, and it is something, like, it's not the thing I enjoy most about the game, but I do really enjoy building still, and I really like building redstone farms and stuff like that too. But it's been a good creative outlet. I've really enjoyed this. And I used plots to help me make this, which was extremely helpful. But yeah, so here's kind of the plan. So the rest of this is a circle, right? So that's a half sphere. That was really not fun to make. By the way, you can go back and watch the streams. But I'm going to continue that circle all the way down to the bottom here. And I don't want to go too far because I might get shot up by gas, but I'm going to continue this circle all the way down. This is Bell and realistic. That's good. I love it. I love it. I always die in the worst way in Minecraft. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. So yeah, we're going to continue this circle all the way down, and below this, the main nether hub is going to be an aquarium. Because I can get water in the nether, I'm going to build a giant aquarium, which will be really sick. Which, ironically, there's actually no water mobs in this version other than, like, squids. Thank you, I appreciate it. Appreciate it. I've been working on my building skills, and I enjoy doing these cool projects. Like, I really like trying to build unique things. And that's a big reason why I'm trying to go through every version of Minecraft. I think that's a very unique challenge. I haven't seen a lot of people do that. And it's been super enjoyable. Like, I didn't start playing Minecraft till 1.15. So I'm getting to experience the game all over again from versions I never played. And it really is like relearning the game, which was like the most fun thing about Minecraft. I love like understanding how the game works and the mechanics. So relearning the game has been so fun to me. And like I say, it's like I'm playing Minecraft for the first time again. I just already know I love the game. Like that's kind of how I attribute it. It's been really awesome to do this project and this series, and this is gonna be like my forever world. And so I'm really excited to continue doing it. And like I was really inspired by Etho, who started his like in beta Minecraft. What version do you play on a lot, Bellistic? I mean, normally, like, I've always played whatever the current version is, or if we're doing an SMP, whatever version that is. Like, I've run a few SMPs, and we will update them, but normally, like, we'll stay in certain versions for a while. So, I've played mainly, like, 1.16 to 1.18 has been my most playthrough of Minecraft. I did do the community server, so I've gotten to experience some of 1.21 now. But yeah, I don't know. I've been having fun like learning these new versions and whatnot. I'd say 1.16 is my favorite version today. I think it's the best update that they did. But doing this thing through nostalgic Minecraft has been really fun. But yeah, so to get back to the project, I'm gonna continue this circle all the way down and build a giant aquarium. We're not gonna fill it all in. Like, I'll place some of the water so that we can get it later. But I won't worry about filling it all in because I can't get them. There's no mobs to put in it anyway. But on the inside, we're going to have a second cylinder, and I'm going to have a spiral staircase, and that'll be the walkway all the way up and down the aquarium build, so you can look at it on the inside. Why am I hearing a ghast? It's because they're on the outside. I meant, like, Bedrock or Java Edition. Oh, yeah, I mainly play Java. I actually started on Pocket Edition, which is Bedrock, by the way. I did that for 6 months. Actually really proud of I have a Bedrock World Tour I think on my channel, and I'm actually really proud of like what I did in 6 months on Bedrock. I got out like an Elytra. I built some pretty crazy farms, but yeah, I was like when I first started playing, I really enjoyed doing a lot of that stuff. And then after about a year of doing that, I was like, I want to do YouTube, so I started making content, and I switched over to Java in 1.16 because as much as like I was having fun in my Bedrock world, there's obviously a lot of limitations playing on Pocket Edition. But yeah, so this is the outside nether, and I built this like this was a big too, like where I last left off in this world was building this, and these tunnels go 500 blocks in every direction. Man, was that tiring. I actually tore through so many pickaxes that I just and getting all the snow was so painful. Broke so many shovels. It was pain. It was kind of a good time for a break, but I'm super excited to be getting back to this project because I really do love this world. But yeah, it'll be waterways like this, and I've actually got a blaze farm down that way that uses water to collect blazes. But let me show you the other illegal blocks that I have in this world, and then we'll get back to the wood farm. Like, which is better? I think Java Edition is better, personally. I mean, I've only played Bedrock on a phone, to be fair. But I do think Java playing is just so much more convenient. Bedrock has so many bugs and stuff. There's a couple things that are nicer about Bedrock, don't get me wrong. A couple things that are better, but they're not, like, super important things. I mean, just the Java Edition has an offhand alone that you can use for more than just torches and, like, a shield is so nice. But obviously you can play Bedrock on any device where you cannot do that on Java. You can only play on whatnot. You got 2 hats right now? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll wait for a second. You got an AI ad? Oh, rough. I really wish YouTube, so now that I have memberships, I really wish you can't even use torches. Oh, you can't? I thought you could. It's like you can use shields and like 1 or 2 other things, and yeah, AI slot does suck. I thought it was torches, but it must be something else. I don't like ads. I'm getting an ad every 5 minutes. I don't anymore though. I'll have to look into the ads to see if I can lower them or something like that. But I really wish YouTube had a thing where like members could get like no ads, because I would definitely do that. So that way you guys can watch without ads. Obviously, like I do turn on ads because that's a way to help me make some income, so I do like want to have the ads, but I would love to have an option where you guys could opt out of it, and I would even do it like for $1 membership a month you get no ads. Like I wish YouTube had that option, but obviously they would lose a lot of money and not get like 70 cents for it, so they would never give that option of being able to turn off ads without like the me also being able to not make anything. So but I'll look into the ads and see if I can maybe lower the amount of them or something like that. What? Oh, I forgot to show you guys the illegal items. Alright, let me show you the illegal items that I've gotten, and then we'll go back to working on the wood farm, because I need to get back a grinding on that. But we'll get a whole single chest of wood today, which will be pretty good. But yeah, let's get to the illegal items. Oh, also here, I built a couple of these in my world so that we can see like all that I've done so far. So this is the mob grinder that I was getting some mobs out before. You can see all my caves down here and a giant grid that I have. Can't see everything, but I got a slime farm over here. You kind of can see it. My sheep farm's down here, but it's all like messed up. It's really annoying. Like mobs just phase through blocks. Got our village up there. We got our base up there. A lot of cool stuff going on. Not creative items. Like, I got them in survival, except for one. So remember I was telling you about in 1.1, you can hit B and get creative. So I broke the bedrock with that, and I only got one other item, and it was only stuff that I could not get any other way. I'm trying to do everything in survival. But, and I will do everything in survival, but literally you can get creative in survival Minecraft by hitting the button B. So I broke the bedrock for that, and I got these. I got spawn eggs. And that was because that was the only way to get these illegal items, so I got that. But I also got a bunch of other illegal items, and this was actually, I got them in beta Minecraft, and I got these all in survival. Did you get bedrock? What did you mean, did I? Oh, yes, I did. Sorry, I thought we were going back to the bedrock Java debate. Yes, I have bedrock. Yes. So I went back and played beta Minecraft, and that's actually how I got the ice for this, because in 1.0 to through 1.2, you actually can't silk touch ice. But you can, in 1.3, but then that's also where you can't get water in another. So I went in beta Minecraft because you can actually silk touch ice. So I got a crap ton of ice. And you can go back and watch the beta streams and stuff like that, but I also got a bunch of illegal stuff. So 64 stacks of ender pearls. Got a bunch of those. But yeah, I got some other stuff too. End portal frames, nether portal frames, spawners, bedrock, lava and water blocks. They're literally blocks. Like, you place them and they're blocks. Like, they're not blocks, but like they don't spread. Like, just think of a lava that doesn't spread. And then double slab blocks, and then just some leftovers of the other stuff. And then here's are some like half beds, half doors, half farmland, feather falling 1 gear, silk touch fortune 3 pickaxe. I got 2 of those, and then yeah, some stuff that you can like not get any other way. Oh, I got snow layers in here. Oh, I forgot. I love old Minecraft textures. I should get more of these snow layers and place these in my nether hub. I could... maybe I do that. I don't want to do a lot of... Yeah, so I did dupe some of them. I got them all in survival, but I did dupe some of them just to get it faster. And I was doing it in a beta world. What happened to my internet? Oh, no. Yeah. So I did dupe some of them. And I don't want to dupe, like, a lot of items in this world, but a lot of these items will be for, like... I'm building a museum at the end of this world, or not the end, but like once I get closer to current version, I want to build a museum to all of Minecraft. So that's why... Okay, you're good. No ad. Yeah, so I want to build a museum to all of Minecraft. So I'm collecting a lot of these illegal items along the way too as part of the museum and whatnot. But some of the illegal items, like, I'm fine with duping because I'm not necessarily gonna always build with them. But I'm not going to just generally dupe a ton of regular items. But with the cursed items that, like, I don't know, I feel fine doing them. Alright, sounds good. OG, thanks for joining. Hopefully I'll see you next time. I don't know when I'll be on next, but I might stream next weekend, I think will be the goal. But yeah, so we could maybe dupe the snow. And get a bunch of snow that way, maybe. But I'll try to see if I can find a different way of doing it. The problem is snow golems die in the nether, and I don't know if they actually spread snow layers because it's the nether. But I'll have to try. If I can do it that way, I can give them fire resistance and try to do it that way. But worst case scenario, I could always dupe some. And it's supposed, the whole theme of the nether hub is supposed to be cursed, so I'm kind of fine with that. But I generally don't want to do like a ton of duping in this world, but like with some of the curse stuff and stuff that I can't get any other way, like especially too because I did it in a beta world, like I don't feel like I'll make exceptions for that. And the thing is, it's your world, like you make the rules, right? Speaking of which, let's collect some of this. We gotta stay up current with our wheat. So I need to grow more cows and stuff. The thing is, they keep suffocating in walls in these old versions. It's super annoying. Like, I don't know when, like, so if you log out in the area, can I click on it? Mobs will, like, spawn back in the wall and, like, die. It's really annoying. Also, I think that's what happened to my snowman, because that's where I got all my snow from. I might run out of inventory space, hopefully not. Okay, I think we're good. But I gotta make sure I keep enough food going here, so let's watch this. But yeah, so that was one of the cooler things. I'm really excited to make a video on the beta world. My next video from this series will be on the brick pyramid that I built. So I'm definitely a little behind. It is my last video that I have to make from 1.0, but like I said, I'm on 1.2 and I'm still on 1.0 video, so I'm definitely a bit behind, but I'm hoping to catch up. Yes, I did know that redstone comparators could detect items in chest and barrels. Yeah, it's a very, very good feature, but there actually are no comparators in the version that I'm in because nether quartz isn't a thing yet. It doesn't come out till 1.5. I'm super excited for the redstone update, which is like 1.5. I mean, there's already redstone in the game, but like you get a bunch of redstone stuff in 1.5, and I'm super excited for it. So I think we'll do a bunch of redstone farms and build out my cave. That'll be like my 1.5 project, is like building a ton of redstone farms and building out this cave. But yeah, I'm really enjoying some of the cool projects. I'm really excited to get back into this grind of this world. I've missed it. I think the last project we were working on definitely got a little grindy, don't get me wrong. And I needed a break, and like I had a ton of stuff going on, so it was justified. Because I was actually that busy, but I'm really missing it. So, have you played the April Fool's update? I have not. I haven't really done them before, but I was thinking about it. I want to do some content from the April Fool's update, and actually we will be playing some of them in this series. So I might actually just play through all the April Fool's updates in this series. Because, too, you actually have to play through some of them to get some of the illegal items that I want. So, we might just play through all of them, but we'll definitely be playing through some at the very least. So many seeds, I know. I have more seeds than I know what to do with, and there's no composters in this version, but I'm a hoarder when it comes to Minecraft. I don't really get rid of anything. So, I'm going to have a big composting session when that comes out. Like the latest April Fool's update. Yeah, I haven't played it at all either. But I do think we will be playing the latest April Fool's update because I think you can get deep slate. Like, not deep slate, but the deep slate, the reinforced deep slate from the ancient city. Like, so there's currently no way to get that block in survival, but I saw some stuff and I think you can get reinforced deep slate from the April Fool's update. I saw you could move it around and stuff. So I think I'm going to, I don't know if you can get it as an actual item in survival, but I think if we played, that's rough. I think I can actually get, deep slate, what do you call it? Yeah, reinforced deep slate from that update, and I can at least place it, like if I wanted to do a build with it, I could do a build with it, and that would be so cool. So I'm going to definitely be playing the April Fool's update from yesterday at some point down the road, because, yeah, it's the way to get reinforced deep slate, which I don't know of any other way to get it in the game, and I try to keep updated with that kind of stuff because it's really cool. Also, how often are you guys getting ads and stuff? Because I can look at, like, if you're getting them really often, then I will look at adjusting those so it's not too much. It just kind of gives you, like, what your options are, but it doesn't tell you how often that they play and stuff. So, I don't really know how often they're playing. How often are you guys getting them, and how, like, long are they? Because if you're getting them a ton, I will definitely adjust them. Alright, let's get back to the wood. We got a little under an hour here. I'm glad we're having a decent long session today. When I get into it, so I'm probably going to do 6 a.m. streams, but I work at 8, so it's only going to be 2 hours. I really prefer, like, the 3-hour streams. But I think it's gonna have to be 2 hours just based on the time that I have. 'Cause I don't think I can wake up before 6 a.m. That's... You got 2 ads so far? Like 2 ad breaks or just 2 ads total? And like how often are you getting an ad break? Yeah, you're on Twitch. They are set differently on... Maybe Caden, you can check out YouTube at one point and let me know. Like, you can just, if you want to open a second thing and let me know if you're getting a ton of ads and stuff. Or if anybody else wants to let me know. Alright, we're probably going to have to get some more bone meal hook, too. Got a bunch of mobs coming. You're going to die, sucker. Alright, back to the wood farm. Yeah, it is ironic that I had to go up to the surface to get more saplings for the wood farm. Bit ironic. Ban ooga booga. What? What are you talking about? You get an ad in 10 minutes. And how many have you had so far, Opera? Like, for how long you've been here? Like, do you know how often you're getting it? Is it like once every 20 minutes? Or is it more often? Less often? We are like chewing through our bone meal, guys. Chewing through it. Nice farm, thanks. Yeah, it's actually like, it's actually 4 newer versions, but it just happened to work for an old version. That's kind of funny. Like, I don't think this farm was invented in this version, because I don't know if they even thought about it, but it works. Nice thing is both of these mob grinders are activated while I'm in the tree farm, and that was very intentional. The skeleton spawner is close enough to me that it still spawns skeletons from in that spot, and then this will also spawn mobs. So I'm getting like a decent amount of mobs while I go along. I don't know if it's enough to upkeep, but it's definitely enough to help where I don't have to just stand at the spawner forever, which is really nice. I'm getting some bows, which is kind of cool. I'm running like out of inventory space though. I'm gonna have to clean this up. So many mobs. I know. Thing is, I only got like 5 bones out of that. That was a bit rough. Yeah, I am kind of running low, but if we can get enough to at least finish this section, I'd feel pretty good about that. Let that run. I don't know why, but for some reason, like, so there's no entity cramming in this version, but for some reason, the spawner like has a cap. It'll stop spawning mobs at a certain point. I don't know why. Not the. I mean, I think that will too because there's a mob cap overall, but like the mob grinder will keep going for a while because the mob cap's like 70. I don't know if it's exactly that for this version, but these are spawning a little more often now, which is good. Ooga booga, is that what you said? I don't even know how to read that. Okay, it looks like we've got 2 more rows to go. Or, yeah, ish. think YouTube's more behind than Twitch. Is it? It might be. I don't know why though, because the delay should be the same. Because it's set in your OBS. Actually, I found out it's set in your OBS, not your YouTube settings. So it should be the same. Yo, where are you getting all those characters from? That's wild. Okay, I feel like I'm getting more consistent trees than I was before. I had to pick them. Okay, there we go. Got some more. I think we might need to find some skeletons for a little bit before we're... Also, I want to find uses in my world to use, like, useless items. That's one thing I really love about ETH, though. Like, so, like, all these arrows. Like, I'm in a single-player world. What am I going to use all those arrows for? I got an ad about feet. Ooh. That's weird. But what am I going to use all those arrows for, right? So, it's like, so he uses them to mine, like, chorus fruit in his world and stuff like that. And I've got, like, all these ender pearls from my ender pearl farm. Well, it's like, I'm never going to use them all because it's insane. So I want to find, like, either, like, I want to, like, make a build in my world where I can only travel it using, like, ender pearls or something. And I might even do that in my cave where I've got to, like, travel using ender pearls. I think that could be fun. That way, like, I find more uses for items in the game that would normally be useless. Like, I feel like that's cool. You know what I mean? I'm not even joking. I believe you, bro. I believe you. Ugh. I don't know what I'll do with all the slime that I have, because... Oh, maybe I could do that. I could make a build that requires... slime block jumps and ender pearls. That I can do, because I have more slime than I'll ever know what to do with, too. That could be this cave. Like, I could do the cave that way, but I don't know. We'll see. Have to think about it. If you get an ad, don't get an ad. Yeah, it's a skill diff, right? Skill diff. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to... Not AFK, but we're gonna have to swing into the skeleton spawner for a little bit. Yikes. We're almost done with this batch, too. Hunger? Yeah. Yeah, I ate. We're good. The issue is, so when I am right here, I'm too close to the mob grinder that mobs in the mob grinder don't spawn. I didn't really think that one through too well, but, like, the point of this mob grinder was actually this is what fed the CD farm. The music music disc farm. The Larry is 20 miles from your location. Would you order Grubhub or something? But yeah, this is the music. This is the, not the farm, but this is where I have the music disc. But that mob grinder is actually the music disc farm, but it's got like a second function where I can get the skeletons behind the creepers and have them killed. I tried to sort them out, but it didn't work. I can sort them out in future versions, but not this one, unfortunately. I thought I could. Oh my goodness. Larry, no! But yeah, I got all the music discs in the game. Unfortunately, this isn't a slime chunk, though, and there's no carpets in this version, so I can't keep these mobs from spawning, which is really, really annoying, so... A little frustrating at the current moment. Just let me get some of the mobs here real quick. Oh my goodness. We need to let that out. Okay, we didn't get any more mobs. Weird. Alright, we should be pretty close. I need like maybe another stack of bone meal or so. Or like stack of bones, I mean. We'll just wait it out right here, I think. Just sit and chat for a second. I might actually grab a snack and some water. So give me a second. I'm sorry to put you guys through another ad break, but if I'm just gonna be sitting here AFK for a minute, well, I should run ads. That should also keep you guys from getting another ad soon. So it makes sense for me to run it now. So I'm gonna be back in like 2 minutes, guys. I'm gonna go grab a snack and some water, and we'll be back to finish this up. But at least I can have this AFK for a minute while I'm gone. All right, I'll be back in just a second, guys. Let me go ahead and run the ads first, though. All right. Alrighty, guys, we're back. Thanks for your patience there. I feel like I missed a whole lore thing here about running and someone hiding. I'm so confused what's going on. And why did I not get any skeletons? I need to... I feel like I need to place, like, glass in here so I can actually see what's going on. Because I swear sometimes this thing just do not want to work. Should I do that real quick, guys? Do you want me to place some glass in here so we can see? I think that could be cool. Do that. What's up? Creature's outside your window. You're good. You're fine. Is he outside my window? Is it a skeleton? Cause I need bones. So I'll take it. So I'm at level 25 now. So we'll be pretty close to level. Man, I can't wait till next version when you only need 30 levels for enchantments. So in these old versions, you need 50. Oh, but we should be pretty close to. We're like halfway to 50 now, so I think we'll be a decent amount of the way there so that we can do another level 50 enchant for a pickaxe. I really need a new pickaxe. They just don't last that long, but I gotta do a ton of mining in that one thing, so it'll be nice. Alrighty. What did I come up here for? Oh my goodness, look at all the bones I have in here. Oh my gosh, I didn't even realize. Oh my, I'm gonna leave one just so I know where that goes. I had all these bones right here. Are you joking me? Bro. Alright, well, I'm glad I came up here. What else did I come up here for, though? Do you guys remember? I came up here for something. Oh, glass. Glass, that's right. Like, what did I come up here for? Just loud construction. Oh my. So this is also my slime farm, by the way, but the only way to turn it off is water. Search. Do I want to search that? I'm concerned. We might make this look nicer later, but let's just do it like this. Ow. Rude. Okay, I feel like that is a little bit better. He can see me though, so he's not going as fast, but at least we can see into it now. That's kind of nice. We got more of those mobs at least now. But yeah, I don't know why it's taking so long to drop into the system. Trust me, it's cool. Alright, give me a minute. Okay, we got one row left. We literally can only... So let's see, how many do we have? I think we have 10. So we got 10 in a row. So I can do 8 more trees and then we're full. 6 more. 5 more. That might have been 3. Mine are 4 or 3. I kind of lost count. We'll just say 3 to be safe. I don't want to waste any bone meal. And I think we got 1 more. Okay, yeah, I don't think we can go anymore. It isn't scary. It's not, you promise it's not inappropriate either? I'm not gonna search it on screen, I'll look on my other monitor though. Scared of horror games. Understandable, I mean, it is called horror for a reason, right? Alright. What am I looking up? Bro, I'm trying to copy it without copying the whole message. This is really aggravating. What the heck? Alright, we're looking it up. Oh, didn't mean. That's the wrong button. Oh my goodness, I didn't copy it right. Ugh. There you go. Oh, it's a spider. Interesting. Yeah, that is an ugly looking thing. The coolest spider. Sure. Yeah, that is ugly. Is it poisonous? It doesn't look like it, but I don't know. Interesting. Yeah, it's an interesting looking spider for sure. It's coming in my house because I said that. Oh, well, tell him I'm moving, so. I won't. I don't. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not gonna show it on the stream. Don't worry. But yeah, I just won't leave it a forwarding address. It's fine. I'll be fine. All right, time to collect my wood. Dude, I honestly kind of love like how in old Minecraft every item drops individually. It does, you know, cause a little more lag and can be more annoying, but oh my goodness, it makes you feel like you've collected so many more items. I'm like, oh my goodness, look at all the wood. Alright, we might be able to go through one more run through with the bones and the things that I got. Which would be good. If we can get half a double chest for today, I'd say that was a win. I didn't think collecting would take so long, but it's old Minecraft. Everything takes long. So my axe will last so much longer, but so it sounds like I got some mobs to go kill in the room, so let me go do that here soon. Looks like maybe I could have done one more tree, but it's fine. It feels so good to get all this wood. Like, one of the worst things. Oh, you never search on YouTube. Don't ever do it. Spread the word, man. I know you're gonna search it. What? I'm confused. Also, what's up? I think we should go kill those mobs first, because that is going to be obnoxious otherwise. Wood, good. Yeah, you're right. We should just change wood to good, because it's good. Wood is good. Alright. We'll probably hit level 30 today, which is really good. I will say getting level after level 30 definitely gets really challenging. Like, it literally takes longer to get from level 30 to 50 than it does from 0 to 30, which is not too surprising, I guess, but... I kind of want to move this room because of how annoying this is, but I don't know. Also, guys, don't let me break my diamond axe here. That'd be tragic. If you're wondering, I gotta show you guys all the dead tools that I have too that I burnt working on the mining out all that netherrack as well. Because also netherrack doesn't like insta-mine in this version, which is super annoying. But yeah, it took so long to mine out all that netherrack, and I went through so many tools, but I'm keeping them all because in a couple versions comes the anvil, and I can repair it. And then, it's a while longer, but mending will also come out down the road. I can also, like, because a lot of them are lower level enchantments, I can combine them. And then once mending comes out, I'll have, like, a decent amount of pretty good tools, so... Also, the durability on tools is not as good in these earlier versions either, so... I guess I could, like, 2 trees short. Roast that. I could have gone 1 more. I mean, technically 2 more. But it gets a little annoying because then the pistons will push automatically to get out, so. Alright. Oh my goodness, look at all the wood we're getting, guys. Let's go. I can't wait until TNT, like, destroys stuff. So that'll be... like, and actually drops all the items, because we can use that for this, and I don't have to burn through so much of my tools. Alright, can we get 1 more set before I leave for today? I think we can, because we've already got a lot of materials for it, but it will depend. We'll see. I don't know if we have quite enough bones, but we'll have to see. So I could use my efficiency for this, but oh, it's actually not even going faster. So it does actually, like, efficiency on any tool will apply and make it faster because there's not really, like, tools. So there is tool specific stuff, but when you have efficiency, like, will still go faster. But for some reason that wasn't. I don't know why, but it does. Like, okay, it is going a little faster, but, like, I do not want to tear through that pickaxe. Honestly, like, once we get anvils, if this still applies, like, literally, I should just make a pickaxe and mine everything with it, and then we'll mend it with diamonds when we need to. Make 2 maxed out pickaxes, mend them with diamonds when needed. Because it just doesn't make sense to carry all these extra tools. I mean, it's really just the axe and the shovel, I guess, but still. Gosh, it's taking forever to mine all this wood, though. Like, look at all the, hear all the mobs that I have again? Oh my god. It's literally right on the other side of this wall, by the way, which is why it's, like, so obnoxiously loud. It's, like, literally, like, 2 blocks right here. If that, I think there's, like, 1 block in between or something. I just don't know which one, and I don't want to bust them out. That, especially with all the creepers and stuff, that would be not a great way to end the stream. Alrighty. Yeah, let's go. Decent amount of wood there. put this away, kill those mobs, and get back to grinding. We got about 20 more minutes, then I'm gonna need to head off. Oh, I need it. Posture check. Oh my goodness. Posture's horrible right now. No, that's better. Alrighty, we are looking pretty good, pretty good. We're almost at full one, which is really nice. Let's get a little bit more. We'll call it a day, but we'll finish filling up that chest later. But that should be a really good amount of slabs, because literally every log is at least 3 slabs, right? Because it takes 3 planks to make a set of, what, 3 slabs? Or is it 6? I think it's 3, but pretty sure it's 3. But actually, no, it's 6. I think it's 6. What's up, Ketchup? Recent clip you made? Wait, did you make it of my stream, or are you just talking about something you edited? Also, how you doing, Ketchup? Having a good day? Something unrelated, but it's about Minecraft. Is it actually something you edited though? I'm doing great. Super excited to be back on the single player world. Not even gonna lie, it's awesome. Let's take these bows to the other thing. It is cool that these used to give back like full health bows instead of like partial, but if so, if the clip is something you edited, go ahead and drop it in my Discord or something. Just put it in like self-promo, and I'll check it out. Alright. How do we not have any over here? Interesting. Alright, let's get some more wood going. That took forever, especially considering that there was like the least amount of obstruction. It's crazy that that took so long. It's like 10 guys. Of a guy's first time on Minecraft. Is it like a Twitch clip you took of them, or like an actual thing you edited? Either way, just drop the link in my Discord. You can do that. I think you are in my Discord, right? Now it's going faster. Yeah, I think we're gonna need more than these sticks of bones, though, unfortunately. I'm wondering if I should just have the guys die, maybe. Like a Twitch clip? Okay. You can drop the link in the chat then. I'll check it out in a second. It's crazy how like sometimes it just works instantly. That. Boom. Even if I click individually, I don't know if that really has anything to do with it, but you never know. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be changing anything. See, sometimes it like takes a full half a stack of bone meal or more. Other times it just works instantly. Okay. Let's kill these guys. Get some more bones. But yeah, I don't think we're gonna have enough, sadly. We're gonna have to like go get some more bones. Which is rough. Ooh, there's an apple. Oh, I was like, what is pushing me? That scared the crap out of me. Not even gonna lie. Yeah, I think we should make another wood farm, though, after doing this. Just gotta figure out where to make it. Because I don't know if I want to mine out a ton of my whatnot. He really wanted to eat the chicken. Alright, give me 1 second. Let me use the rest of the bone meal that I have, and then we'll check it out. Should have enough saplings, but we're gonna be out of saplings again. But not gonna have enough bone meal, I think. I'd say it's like, at least, like, this requires probably 6 stacks of bones to completely fill out, would be my guess. Which is not, like, horrible. But I would say getting bones in this version is not as optimal as some others, for sure. Like, I don't know why this thing will, like, stop spawning at a certain point. Like, I am in range here, so... And, like, I could stand right here, be in range, and it would just stop spawning at a certain point. So, there's gotta be, like, a mob cap for old versions or something that I don't know about. But we're a little under halfway full right here. We've used about 2 stacks of bones, I think. Black skeleton? Oh, yeah. No, they're not actually black. It's because back then, the light couldn't pass through half slabs, and so you can still see them, but the light doesn't pass through, so they just look black. Yeah. I think we're completely out of bone meal though, aren't we? Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to finish getting this out, but we'll do our best. Go kill some of the other mobs over there, but yeah, it's about half full filled out. Yeah, I don't know if I want to, like, mine out a big section down here to do what, like, Etho did. Because back then is so challenging. But, I don't know, we'll figure it out. We will figure it out. Gotta clean this up too. But yeah, I think that is it for bones for us, because I grabbed all the ones that were up there too. Like, I can't think of anywhere else I would have any pile of bones at. So here, let me check out the Twitch clip while we sit over at the skelly spawner for a second. It's bro, why does it gotta land up here? Alright. Let's sit here for Alright, I'm gonna check out the... Oh, it's gonna be paused. Oh, that's why I didn't get any bones when I was AFKing, because I had the game paused. Duh, but I can't keep it going. Oh, I didn't. Bruh. Like, to get on the other screen, I have to do this. That's fine. That's fine. It's one Twitch call. Oh no. Played a game of chicken and lost. That's rough. That's funny though, that's funny. Thanks for sharing that. Alright. Let's get... Just gotta listen to his voice. Yeah, that's pretty funny. What the hell just happened? Did he drown? I really thought he was gonna blow up there. That scared the crap out of me. Okay, why? Come on, give me some more skeletons. I might honestly AFK for a little bit of the skelly farm, but like I said, I don't think they keep coming for some dumb reason. Or either that or they're also affected by the mob cap. So, I don't know. We could try turning it on to test that, because obviously we're getting a lot of... Let's go. I thought it was a creeper. Did I show you the leg dancing emote? You did not, I don't think. Okay, let's turn that off. Because it is possible that in this version that it is affected by the overall mob cap, which means this would be affecting what we could get, but I'm not sure. Okay. Should be off now, so... Okay, alright. Oh, I forgot. Didn't we get an iron helmet from this or something? Or is that mine? I don't know. So I had all diamonds, but we actually, like, broke through, almost broke a set, and maybe even another of, like, prot 4. And so I was like... Why are mobs still spawning? Is that, like, residual? That's gotta be residual, right? Let me double check to make sure this turned off. Give me a second. I got a few, like, little areas where I can check on stuff, but I forget where all of them are. Being too close to the spawn... So, not for mob spawners. You actually have to be within 16 blocks. So, for regular mob spawning, yes, it does. But for mob spawners, it's not. And you should be able to spawn an infinite amount. The thing is, in newer versions, there's entity cramming, right? So... Okay, I can't see that. I gotta do the other one. Bruh. Yeah, it's lit up. So those must have just been residual then. Still some coming up. What is that? Oh, I think that's in my cape. Yeah, for mob spawners, it's you can't get too close. You have to be within 16 blocks. For normal mob spawning, it is. They cannot spawn within 24 blocks of you. But mob spawners, you have to be within 16 blocks. That's how mob spawners work. Okay, we're gonna get a little bit more here. See, we can stare at it right here. It should spawn more. Alright, we got a few more minutes. We'll get as many bones as we can in the next few minutes, and then we'll get as much wood as we can, and we'll probably end it there. I mean, we got almost a full regular chest of wood today. I'd say that's pretty solid. I think I'll work on making a wood farm potentially next session, but I'll have to think about it. Oh my goodness. What an emote. So I'm just gonna keep an eye on it for a few minutes and see if it like stops spawning for some. Also got a new one, so I can say. I'm gonna chill here for just a minute. Oh, give me one second. Sorry, one second, guys. I'm looking through my text real quick. Oh my god. I think you showed me that one yesterday. Or not yesterday, but on Wednesday night for the Deathbound. Or someone did. But I thought that was you. Was it you? See, this isn't spawning very many, though. Like, it should not stop spawning. Let me look it up. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Love the emotes. Oh, I found a video. I found a Reddit video. I don't know if this is... No, it's definitely outside of that range. So, what the heck? Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Because, see, it is not spawning anymore. And it says it'll stop if there's 6 or more mobs in range of the spawner, but I should be outside the range. Here, like... But it is possible, because it says 9 by 5 by 9, but that should mean, like, 4 blocks on each side. That's the 9. But small chance it means 9, like this, and that we would be just inside of it here. So maybe I need to move it to the other side. But I don't think so. There's more than 6 here anyway, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know why it stopped spawning at a certain point. It's kind of aggravating. Alright, we're just gonna do with the bones that we got, and then end the stream. Is what it is. We'll probably mine them up, though. I might AFK for a little bit, though. Just to get some more bones and stuff. Yeah, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna wrap up the stream. Oh, to fix them. Hey, we're... A video? What do you mean a video? Oh, yeah. I am going to be... Once I get moved, though, I'm going to be working on more videos. I actually think I'm going to try to stack some videos for you guys and post several back. And stuff, but we'll see. The video you were watching? I wasn't watching a video just then. I said I found a video that explained it, but I don't know if that's for old Minecraft or not either, so you gotta figure it out. Already used a decent amount of my saplings again, too. Okay, well, I mean, we're almost halfway through with it. I think we'll mine it up. Maybe I shouldn't, but I think I will. Because I want to get to that stacks. But I think we might need to just make another wood farm. Because this is just too resource intensive to do during the streams and stuff. And I don't want to really do a ton of stuff off stream. So I might spend like a few... I have to go soon, so I'm not going to spend long. But I'll spend like a few minutes while I'm getting ready to leave for my errands. Just to collect a few more bones. But that's about all I got time for anyway, so... Let's do these, and then again... Oh, we got... Come on. Make a tree. Okay, no. Oh well. Alright, let's just, mine these. And then we'll call it a day. Ooh, are you talking about me making the batch videos? Is that the ooh, alright, or something else I said? Yeah, and they're gonna be on a couple of different things. I think I'm gonna make one video to finish all the Deathbound series, and then I want to make one, maybe 2 videos on this, and then I've got one other solo idea that I want to do that hopefully won't take too long to edit. So I think we might release all that at the same time. Especially, I got so much content from here, so I'm not going to be able to play a lot. I probably won't be able to do a ton of editing while I'm moving either, but if I have any time to, then I will try to. You're back? What's up, OG? We're actually about to wrap up, but I got a few more minutes here. I'm just gonna mine this up and we'll do the wrap up. Dude, I just love looking at all the stuff that's on the ground. Alright, guys, don't let me break my axe, please, okay? Can we... No, I didn't make that jump. Okay, we got that one. Good luck on making videos. Thanks, I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll try to get a few out at the same time. So it's going to be a bit of a break from videos, but I want to release a few at the same time, and then, like, I'll plan on consistently making videos from this after that, and then a few, like, solo ideas and stuff like that. But mainly this, I think. I really want to get back to the point where I'm making, like, a video a month. So, that will be my goal. Okay, this is about to break. We need to go make another pick. I'm just gonna use this. Hopefully it doesn't break. Plus, it is what it is at this point. It's gonna break. Yeah, thanks for the catch. I got it just in time. That was a little close. Really shouldn't be using this for this, because this is my maxed out pick, but you know, it is what it is. So, we only need 18 more levels for level 50, so if we can get those next time, we can make another pick, which is good. I'd say overall, pretty good session. Got a lot done. I'll probably just use iron picks from here on out, because I got enough iron that I think will be fine even without an iron farm. And I'll do more mining next version when you actually get XP for mining. And it only costs level 30 to enchant, which will be huge. I actually have a potentially better, well, it's definitely a better XP farm, but it's kind of hard to make. But I don't even think you can make it in this version, but I'm not sure, but I should be able to next version. It will require some finagling, and I might have to honestly get rid of my old farm in the end, which I don't know if I want to do. So we'll look into it, but I might try to do that if I can. Alrighty. All set. Let's see what we got here. Got any skeletons here? Oh. Yeah, I don't know why they're... I'm gonna have to look into this, because that could be why, but I feel like they should still be spawning more, so I don't know why that's not working. I don't know why I came up here. I meant to just do this. So all the slime spawning is really also hitting my mob cap a little bit. Yeah, I really gotta run soon. Because I gotta be somewhere at noon, and I gotta pick up food first. So, gotta wrap this up. Make a new iron pick, because it's not really worth anything else. But look at all that. Look at all the wood we got today. Boom! That's a big win. We're over a full chest of wood. Now we get the rest of the double chest done. And we got like 19 apples today or something like that. I guess not quite. We're at 19. We made 1 golden apple, so we got 16 apples today. That's not bad. Yeah, that's a lot of wood. I think we did pretty good today. I'm pretty happy with today. We'll look at maybe making a wood farm. I don't think I want it in the cave, though, so we might put it above the surface. Just because, I kind of want it in the cave because I think it would be cool. The problem is we're going to have to mine out a lot, and I just do not have the durability and pickaxes and the will to get 50 levels, like, 5 more times to get good picks. So, there's that. But yeah, this is the amount of picks and stuff. Like, not all of this is from the mining out the nether, but I would say more than half of it is. Easily more than half of this is mining out the nether, so yeah, another dead tool. I've actually done pretty good not breaking a lot of them, but I definitely have lost a few. Alright, let's smelt a little iron here. We'll pull that for the stream. Well, yeah, no, it's a bit rough. Not even gonna lie. Not even gonna lie. So yeah, we got 16 apples today because we started with 4, and then I made a golden apple out of 1. So just to test if it had the enchanted effect, which it does. So I'm hoping that I can craft a bunch of them in this version and make a, make a bunch of, what do you call it, golden apples, like enchanted golden apples for next version when they actually transfer to the different types, but I just don't know if that'll work. So I'll have to do some testing. I'll try to do it before next stream though, because that could be big. But yeah, we're down on our saplings again, but honestly, yeah, we'll just have to figure this out. I do want to get more spruce since it's nice and get some growing of all the trees, but I mainly want oak because they give apples, and just to make all those petrified oak slabs. You can actually make it out of any wood type, but I can get apples from that, and I could also do it out of birch, but birch is ugly to build with too, so ugh. But we'll probably get some of that. But okay, I think that's it. I need to just make a new tool, and I've got some irons built in now, so we can put that in here. Boom, boom, boom. If only we had some wood that I could make some sticks with, Just kidding, guys. I forgot there's no crafting book to make stuff with. Alright, we'll just use... Oh, what am I... Oh. I'm supposed to make an axe, not a pickaxe. Ugh. Sometimes, sometimes you're just tired and you make stupid mistakes. And we're not going to make that mistake twice. Okay. Normal axe, we're good. Alright, I'm going to AFK at the skeleton farmer, but we're going to wrap up the stream here. I'm not going to do long, so don't worry, you're not going to miss anything. I'm just going to try to get some bones. But, like I said, for some reason, it's just not continually dropping bones or dropping skeletons, which is really weird. So something has got to be going on with that. I'll do some research, but it's really hard to find information on Minecraft, which is a blessing and curse. It's fun to figure out, but sometimes it's really hard to figure out. So we will do our best, but that is going to be hold on. Okay, you can hardly see me, but thank you guys so much for joining. I really appreciate it. It was an awesome welcome back to the single player world. I really appreciate everyone who showed up today. I'm going to try to come back next weekend, but the streams will still, for this, will be, we'll be continuing Deathbound, but the streams for this will still be a little bit few and far between. So my goal will be, I'll try to do once a week, but I think that's probably all I'm going to be able to do right now at most. So I'll do my best to do once a week, but I can't promise that as I am moving. So I'll do the best that I can, but we'll kind of figure out as we go. But I'm hoping by June I can get back to actively doing this 3 times a week, or at least 2 to 3 times a week, and really grinding this world. I really miss it, and I appreciate you so much for joining me. Thanks for the amazing welcome back. Also, thank you for all the new people. If you haven't already and you were new and you joined today, make sure to join the Discord. You'll be notified when I go live, and you can keep up with this world and if I revamp the community server. So keep an eye on that. So definitely join the Discord if you're not already a part of it. But I appreciate you all so much. Have a great rest of your Friday, and hopefully I will see you next week on the weekends at some point. So, all right. That's it for me, guys. Have a great rest of your Friday. Bye, guys. Bellistic out.